post and like people are trying to feel sorry for me, but I don't want people to feel sorry for me because I'm not trying to make people feel sorry for me.
Don't cry for me,
in my inbox and trying to suck my ass.
But yet both things sounded just like lambs being led to the slaughter. Weird.
The reason why nobody in this world speaks out, I'll tell you the truth, you guys. Once you get inside it, they're all criminals.
Well, I mean, who else could discover the world's largest organized crime gang but me?
I'm a professional. Other than that, it doesn't give you the right to be like sexually inappropriate with women just because you think you can. Like, these men, so many of them have no boundaries. But I'm going to stand my ground and say, like, punching your kids in the face is fucked up.
Well, like, that's just a natural conclusion. I mean, if, like, all the men want me, then they must be punching kids in faces.
When I say that the women are as sick as the men, it's not a lie.
Well, of course not. I mean, I don't lie. I'm not a liar. I'm not like a compulsive liar. I never lie.
Cult has is so disturbing, and I'm so tired of these people trying to control my platform and being threatened by them that if I don't follow their rules, they're going to publicly trash me or disparage me.
These people actually think that they can trash and disparage me. I mean, dude, stay in your lane. I mean, if they gave out medals for this shit, like, not even my chest could hold them all.
Okay, I'm turning on comments.
Ring light, on the mount. How many trolls will I pound into the ground?
It isn't just Amy that tries to control what's on my platform. What Amy does is a symptom of what this whole cult does. Every single one of them tries to control this platform. All of them. All of them.
All like 1,200 members and stuff. Like, they all want to shut me down. Every single one. Everyone.
She's freaking out at me because, why? Because I know the truth about the people that are around her.
How to say you might be blackmailing someone without saying you might be blackmailing someone.
Because I know that she and her husband's businesses are struggling.
But that's not at all to suggest like I'm holding it over her head or anything, because like my talking about it could make it worse or it could make it better for her. That's all up to her.
When they got the money, it didn't stop them. She told me on my channel she was never on Counting On, and I found videos and episodes of her on Counting On. I found numerous times where she tried to not be honest with me.
Yeah, and really, if you want to just know me, you have to be honest. You have to always tell the truth. Even though she wasn't a source, she wasn't a friend, I didn't have any personal vested interest in this, allegedly. That's why I'm talking about this continuously, doing streams and posts after post after post and trying to ruin this woman's reputation. It's because she meant nothing to me.
I want to be associated with the show. In my mind, if my family had a show like that and they were doing that, I would want nothing to do with it.
How else can I teach you and instill in you that what you're doing is wrong and you need to aspire to be more like me, more godlike?
So now, to be self-righteous and against it, it just seems hypocritical. And to be screaming and yelling at anyone that points out what's happening, it's ridiculous. And then to act like you were so against it, but when it was working, you profited off of it. And when so many times I tried to work with this girl and she would just flat out lie to me.
It's the freaking lying, man. Like, when we first met, she said that she was a size 7 in shoes. And I thought, oh my God, that's great. So am I. It's almost like having two closets for the both of us. Well, come to find out, she lied. She's a size 8.
She wanted a singing career. She wanted a reality show. No, she never screamed or yelled at me. No, I never said that. I mean, if I said that now, it's like, no, she never screamed and yelled at me. But she told me about the rod of encouragement. Ask her. Ask Amy about the rod of encouragement. Ask her about everything that she knows about corporal punishment, because she knows it. That's like the only thing she ever told me. Otherwise, she really doesn't know anything. But if you know your cousins are getting beaten, why were you on a show with them? Why were you helping perpetuate their fame?
Yeah, because just because they're family and, loved ones doesn't mean that they're not deserving of tough love. You just have to refuse to have anything to do with them. I mean, if they're being physically harmed by their parents, then you wanting to be around to make sure they're okay, well, that's just enabling. You're just perpetuating the problem. You can't be there for them. You have to leave and abandon them. That's what you must do.
People think you're staying with me. I feel like you got heat and you blamed me. I'm moving, so it's insane time for me. Oh, I never said where I was staying. A long time ago, I said you asked me to come down, but with this, I said nothing. I don't expect to stay with anyone. I just said I don't need moral support, and that we're best friends and staying with me, and that I'm providing security. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I never said that. I can't go to trial. It really is. I don't blame you. I still haven't decided, literally. I don't think it would be safe for me. Where am I telling Amy that I'm going to fucking stay with her? Trying to figure out if I'm going to go to the trial or not. Amy has asked me to go. Amy wants me to go with her for moral support. There's a lot of people in Arkansas that want to talk to me and want to meet me. If I go to the trial, I would go with Amy. So I wouldn't need security because I would have Amy. Yes, Jim Bob's sister wants me to come down for the trial. And Amy, his niece, wants me to go with her. It's not that I'm Amy's best friend. It's not even that I'm Amy's good friend. It's more that I'm maybe one person in the world around them that knows a little bit of what they're going through and has been fighting for the truth. It's sad because there's really no way to tackle a world like this because you want to know why nobody speaks out. I learned why.
I don't know why they won't speak out. I mean, I didn't do anything.
Plot of people. They're diseased in a way. Like the whole cult has created people that are so damaged and diseased.
Yeah, for some reason, this cult didn't produce well-rounded together individuals.
Okay, admittedly, I have a lot of survivors that I speak to that are doing really good jobs in therapy, and they're doing the best to break the cycles of abuse and take care of themselves. And I'm not talking about any one person. Don't connect any dots. I'm not shading anyone. I'm not calling anyone out.
I never call anyone out. Not even people who once volunteered at Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Anyways, if you have no sound, go back in and go back out.
Yeah, you heard me correctly. Back in, back out.
Verifiably false that the world is not 6,000 years old. It's verifiably false that the world is not flat. It's verifiably false that dinosaurs and people did not live on the earth at the same exact time.
It's true. My husband told me this.
It's not true. No matter how many times you want to say to my comments that it's true, it's not true. Goodbye, Hello Thrifty. I don't want you here.
Tattoos and memories and dead skin on.
Who the fuck tattoos dead skin? What?
No, we don't hate Jill and Derek again. You know what, internet tour guide? You are one of those people.
No, we only hate them on even months in odd years. So unless she said something about me. Did she? Did she fucking say something about me?
Because you do this shit all the time in the comments. I don't love anyone that I report on. Period. I'm not friends with these people. I'm not best friends with these people. I'm not their friends.
Well, except for Matt. I mean, he was my first.
No, you know what? I have COVID and my Spectrum kid was crying. I'm sorry that you have COVID and I'm sorry that your kid has crying, but like, you do that shit all the time.
What's the lesson we learned here? Huh? Okay, you don't try to ever out-victim me, especially not with your crying Spectrum kid.
So you're happy for Amy that she was going to deny that this person was abusing their kids? That makes you happy? Because that's not literally what I would ever stand for. Like, I don't care if that person has information that they were close to the Duggars, that they can give you information about. Like, I would never align to someone that has that in their background and has multiple people telling me the same thing about them. Like,
come on, did you not see this coming? Did you not see me turning all this around and calling out Amy for allowing and being okay and enabling abuse? I mean, shit. By this time next week, I'm going to have her committing it.
And then she put me in touch with them, and all that person did for weeks was try to figure out who I was talking to, who had information, who my source was. They were so adamant about who my source was because they wanted to know who I got this information from.
Exactly. I don't give up my sources in DMs or anything like that. If he wants to know who this is, who the source is, he's just going to have to keep watching my channel.
Looking back, we were not friends because that's not how friends treat each other. And I don't use people. Like, I genuinely purchased clothes from her because I wanted to support her, not because I wanted to kiss ass. I felt bad for her.
I really hope I was buying those clothes and everything because she was my friend. Otherwise, it means I fucking liked those clothes.
She wants to be a good Christian girl, but
she's a bitch.
The Catholic Church also isn't into, like, growing up. Nobody I was around was trying to profit off of God by starting their own ministries, going to churches to play and make money. Like, that's just not the world that I grew up in. And
yeah, everyone knows that the Catholic Church can't stand money.
That they can say that they're better than me because they believe in God, even though they don't pay their taxes.
Everyone's character, everyone's life, everyone's reason for existence, everyone's accomplishments in their life comes down to one thing. It's everything. Do you pay your taxes? I'm
in a monogamous marriage. I don't cheat on my husband. Being bisexual doesn't make you not monogamous. So that was just the dumbest question ever.
Just like being in a heterosexual monogamous marriage doesn't make you bisexual. In fact, going around saying you're bisexual and looking for all of the perks and the accolades and the attention for it basically just means that you're trying to steal some gay valor.
You can sit all day and say that you're heterosexual and it doesn't bother you. It doesn't bother me. But if I say I'm bisexual, you go, I don't want to hear about your sex life. I don't give a shit.
Wait, what? Why am I getting left out of all these sex life conversations?
If you come to me and you're being my friend and you're trying to, like, chum up to me, and then I find out that you punch your kids in the face, I'm not going to probably want to talk to you anymore.
Probably.
There's entire Instagram pages that are, like, dedicated to saying I don't have a chin and I'm a liar and a perpetual victim, and it's like, go off.
Those don't bother me that much, but there's this one that talks about my edges.
Oh, you called kids crotch goblins. Oh, humanity. Oh my gosh. Call the ambulance. Call the wambulance. That's what we would say in our house. Call the wambulance.
And I don't care how many times 2010 calls, it's not getting their word back. Okay, now it's time for member shoutouts. I'd like to thank
Sassy Nas, That Amber Chick, Chronically B Queen B, Ruby Tuesday, Stitching with the Sister Lilies, Trish Mansfield, Zaddy Morgan, Ruby Red Shoes, Allie R, Maria Rose 1, Christy Z, Bo Roundtree, Crystal aka Not a Troll, Sky Vision, Brilliant, Carol T, Tennessee Val Mom, BBLCR, Megan's, Angel Cake, Trish Burge, Nana Hawk, Nikki May, Laura Nelson, Beth Yed, Everybody Burps, Weskery Rabbit, Manya, Lola Flo, Amputee, Mishmash, Lola W, Cherry Berryman, Chronic Space, Sassy Elmo, Autistic Shell, Busy Bee, Unfucking Rakin, Y'all Nana's Not Drunk, Mariana Santos, Straysky, Christina Elizabeth, Asbel, Megan Broussard, Diane Harlow, T King, One Warped Angel, Rose, TB, Austin James, TB, Cheryl, Crystal, Totally Clueless, Sally Godfrey, Paula Dupree, Sue Elliott, Rena Rue, Sunny D, Claire S. Bear, Jamie Couchard, Police Wife Life, JCM, Kimberly Roddy Mom, Atticus Finch, Leah, Jeanette Stevens, Gentry Art, Jen Gerard, Poodlerific, and Yoo-Hoo Shoo Shoo.
Thank you very much for joining, and thank you everyone for watching.